Shri Niranjan Seva sir, Principal Secretary IT, Sahid Anwarji, Dr. Sharma ji, many secretaries, principal secretaries sitting in this hall, government officials, officers from private sectors, ladies and gentlemen. I have not made any presentation, but briefly I will try to discuss the journey of Aadhaar, the usage of Aadhaar, the platform which Aadhaar has put in place so far, so that the same can be leveraged by different departments, including private sectors and government sectors. This UIDAI has started functioning after joining of our chairman, Shri Nandan Nilekani, in the month of July 2009. Thereafter, our DG, Dane DG, currently Chief Secretary of Jharkhand, Shri R.S. Sharma ji, he joined thereafter, immediately thereafter. The government has given mandate to give first Aadhaar within a time period of 18 months, starting July 2009. And 60 crores Aadhaar within a time span of, it's not a month, it's written by 2014. Around 1 year took time for building the technology, for building the processes, for building the policies. And we were able to give the first Aadhaar in the month of September 2010, around 14 months from the joining of our chairman at the Nandurbar district of Maharashtra by Honorable PM Dr. Manmohan Singh ji and Chairperson Srimati Sonia Gandhi. As of now, government has given mandate to give 60 crores by 2014. Government has introduced direct benefit transfer, and for that, DBT to start the prerequisite by digitization of database and seeding of Aadhaar in the database plus seeding of Aadhaar in the corresponding bank account of beneficiaries. These are the three mandatory things. That DBT started in 1st January 2013 with 26 centrally sponsored schemes of Government of India, having a scholarship for different kind and Janani Suraksha Yojana. As of now, that DBT era has, the gamut of the DBT era has also went into LPG. After introduction of LPG, this DBT, the volume of DBT has gone tremendously high. As of now, after just using Aadhaar as a financial address for creating the beneficiary account, as of now, more than 5 crores transaction has taken place starting 1st January 2013, amounting to around 300 crores of rupees, 3,000 crores of rupees, which LPG alone amounts to around 2,100 crores, and the others around 900 crores belongs to the different schemes of LPG, different schemes of scholarships, including NSAP, DBT done under NSAP. The third proposition which Aadhaar is able to deliver is authentication. Our Principal Secretary IT has already talked something about authentication. Wherever there is a need to justify the presence of a person during delivery of services, this Aadhaar can be used as one of the tools for identifying the correct beneficiaries. I think Sir is already working with India Post for deploying around 200 micro ATMs for doing the financial transaction at the doorsteps of beneficiaries. He is also working with Cooperative Bank for providing for installing 1,000 micro ATMs. Currently, the UIDAI with the help of NPCI has already launched two platforms, APV for creating the bank account and AEPS, Aadhaar-enabled payment system for doing the disbursement of benefits, for balance inquiry, for deposits, for Aadhaar to Aadhaar transfer, or for these things can be done through that micro ATMs. As of now, more than 202 banks are already onboarded on APV, 23 banks are on AEPS, 7 banks are on offers AEPS. Means you can transact through micro ATM, having bank account of some other bank also. The fourth proposition which Aadhaar can have is electronic KYC. You can just open the bank account having no document, no form filled up, no photographs, no POI, no proof of identity, no proof of address. Only you have to walk into the bank and just give your authentication done at the bank premises. All the demographic details of Aadhaar, including photographs, will be pushed from the CIDR to the bank branch, and electronic KYC form will be filled up in due course of time. Immediately, the customer acquisition form, the acquisition of customer, maybe, I don't know, maybe the cost of acquisition of one customer may be around 100 rupees. But if you are doing the electronic KYC, nothing. And these are convenience of customers. 2-3 banks are already onboarded on this electronic KYC platform. Axis Bank is one. I think the other is Oriental Bank of Commerce. They have also recently went into this electronic KYC mode of opening a bank account. Another tool of this, if I just wanted to brief before closing of my speech. As of now, financial transactions are done on the basis of what you carry. You may be carrying the ATM or debit card, you may be carrying the checkbook, you may be carrying the passbook. And the second part, we are doing financial transaction on the basis of what you know. When we are going to the ATM, we are swiping the debit card and then putting the PIN, which you only know. But Aadhaar will be able to provide the financial transaction on the basis of what you have. Nothing to carry. Only you have to walk into the ATM branch or micro ATM, just put your finger, do the authentication, done, and then you can have the transaction done. Nothing is required, nothing to carry, nothing to remember. What you have is only Aadhaar and the fingerprint is you. Maybe in the time to come, iris also. The Aadhaar is being used in many states, including Jharkhand. Jharkhand is one of the pioneering use of Aadhaar due to our Chief Secretary and our dynamic Principal Secretary IT. Other states are also using it very widely. One of them is Andhra Pradesh, who is having more than 20,000 micro ATMs through India Post, and all the NREGA wages is being delivered on the basis of this Aadhaar-based payment system, Aadhaar-enabled payment system through India Post BOs. This Delhi government is also using this widely in Annashri Yojana. They are giving, I don't know, remember the amount, maybe around 400 rupees per month to many beneficiaries. They are using it very widely. On the first week of every month, they are pumping more than 2 lakhs of transactions per month for creating the beneficiaries of Annashri Yojana. At the last, I hope the Aadhaar will be able to use. Aadhaar will be able to improve the delivery of services. Today, many of you might have read one newspaper item given by our chairman yesterday in Bangalore. He has just given an example about the return on investment in the Aadhaar project. This subsidy business is if the Aadhaar, after using the Aadhaar, one is able to have savings of around 10%, which will be amounts to 30,000 crores of rupees, and the whole cost of UID project, if you give Aadhaar to everybody, is around 15,000 crores. So that will be around 100% savings on part of using the Aadhaar in delivery of services. Thank you.